Some say Chinese is one of the most difficult languages in the world, and learning it is almost impossible.
So learning Chinese, the most difficult thing.
非常非常非常非常非常难
So I'm sort of tone deaf. I can't really hear them.
I think the cultural mindset is the biggest complication for
The
us.
grammar.
知吃思诗都很难
It's just complicated so much.
Only because you're not learning it in the right way. Why not try Takeaway Chinese, where you can take some Chinese away and experience progress day by day. Takeaway Chinese, we will promise you a difference.
你好，欢迎收听随行汉语 Welcome to Takeaway Chinese. I'm Fei Fei, and joining me today in the studio is, as usual, our Tony Reed. Hello, Tony.
Fei Fei, what's going on? And hello to all of our listeners out there today. Hopefully we'll take away something that's useful and ideal. And I think we're going to talk about something that we can all use.
Yeah, I think that will happen. I want to tap into the ideal way of life.
Oh, wow.
For both of us.
Sure, there's lots to talk about there.
Yeah, you know, the 理想的生活, your ideal life. You know,
理想的
生活,理想的 is ideal.
Okay.
And life means 生活.
Right.
And every one of us has at least one version of that scenario,
yes.
right?
Sure.
So what's your ideal scenario of spending your life?
Self-sufficiency, being able to grow and provide for myself and my family, my community, and of course, give thanks to who or what made it all possible.
Ah, so that really sounds like a 田园生活 in Chinese.
什么？
田园.
田园.
So the 田 meaning the fields,
Uh-huh.
where you can grow your vegetables or other things.
Uh-huh.
And the 园 is like the garden.
Uh-huh.
So the 田园生活 is basically what you just described, that you grow your own food, provide it for yourself
Yeah.
in some way.
Yeah. Provide for yourself. But of course, giving respect to what or who makes it all possible. And that's, the creator, of course.
So that's 田园生活. It also means that it sort of happened in a very green area with a lot of trees and flowers and meadows. And you probably have a really nice house, not sort of in an apartment with a bunch of people nearby.
No, none of that. So, yeah, that's the plan. So what about you?
Well, I want something more 热闹.
热闹.
Yeah, I want my neighbors to be close by.
Oh my goodness. That's unbelievable. I think people listening out there is like, what?
Yeah, and I want like really convenient life. Like I go downstairs, I can get access to a market or shopping mall and buy all the things I want. And I walk around, can go to parks or some other entertainment facilities that I like. So I think it would be more of an urban life.
Okay.
都市生活.
都市生活.
Yeah, exactly. Like the 田园生活 you just described. And it would be nice to spend one day or two for me. But if I live in that really quiet and also needs a lot of labor environment, just won't miss the noise and all the lights in the city.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you never know. You should give it a try.
Yeah, probably. And then we can tap into some useful lingos, probably in describing your version of 理想生活. And as usual, first of all, we'll have a conversation for this.
一会儿下班，要不要一起去坐地铁？
今天不能和你一起走了，我现在就要回家收拾行李，晚上8点的飞机去海南，明天就正式开始度假生活了。
那我等会儿买点菜，去我爸妈家和他们一起吃饭。真羡慕你能出去旅游，希望你玩得开心。
我更羡慕你和家人在一起，平平淡淡就是幸福。
Okay, so that's the dialogue. We'll break it down sentence by sentence.
Okay.
The first one, 一会儿下班，要不要一起去坐地铁？
So this is, do you want to take the subway together after work? So 一会儿, I think that's normally used for later, right?
In a while, something like that.
In a while, later. It's like an indeterminate amount of time because a lot of time my friends will say, I'll talk to you, I'll do it later. And I'm like, later? When is that? Later could be now until my death, but actually it just means that I could do it in a few minutes. I could do it in a moment. So yeah, 一会儿, later. 下班 is after work.
Yes.
要不要? I think this is a common expression, like a verb asking you, do you want to do something or not want to do something?
Exactly.
Yeah, in English it sounds a little rude, and in Chinese it just means, are we going to do this or not? 一起, that's normally together. 去 is go, and then 坐 is, in this context, means take, and then 地铁 is subway.
Yes, exactly. That's perfect, Tony. And then we move on to the next one. 今天不能和你一起走了，我现在就要回家收拾行李，晚上8点的飞机去海南，明天就正式开始度假生活啦。
So all of that says, I can't go with you today. I have to go home to pack. I have a flight to Hainan at 8 o'clock tonight, and my vacation starts tomorrow. Okay, so 今天 is today. 不能 is can't. 呵, this is not the and. This is
sort of with you. 和你.
和你, so with you. 一起 is together. And then 做了, I think this is like go together.
Yeah, it means go, but it's actually 走了.
走了.
Yeah, 走.
Because I know people say 坐吧.
坐吧, that's to do it or to sit down.
Yeah.
And 走 is to go or to walk.
Oh, okay. And then 我现在, so 我I, 现在 is right now. And then 就要, this is together, right? 就要.
就要 is will and sort of meaning the future tense here. 就要, I will do something.
Okay. 回家, I think that means like return home, right? And then 休息, this 休息.
收拾.
Oh, 收拾, sorry. 收拾. I think this is like, is this luggage?
No, it's actually...
Or pack?
Pack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is pack, and then 行李 is luggage.
Exactly. And the 收拾 here can also be versatile into other situations, like when you say you want to go back home to clean, you can also use 收拾. Like, I clean my room is 我收拾房间.
Okay.
So the 收拾 here can also mean tied up, clean up, and also pack. But I think that the actions are pretty similar, that you move things around and into one place.
Where you consolidate something into one place.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So 收拾 can mean tidy up.
Yeah, and also for girls who, before going out on dates, we want to look nice and put on makeup and everything, that can also use 收拾. 收拾我自己.
我自己. 自己 means myself.
Myself. It's like I want to, make myself clean and look pretty. That also can be used with 收拾.
Okay. Only for girls, huh?
Guys can also use it.
Okay, but it doesn't imply makeup, right?
No. It basically just means that you're making yourself presentable, clean, and looking nice.
Got it. And then 晚上, I think this is like evening or
night.
Or night, yeah. 8点, I think that's 8 o'clock. And then 飞机.
Yes, 飞机.
飞机. I think is that a flight?
Or it can also means the airplane.
Okay. 去, it means go. Hainan is like a province, yeah?
Yes, the island.
明天 is tomorrow. 就 is this like will again? 正式. 正式, is that vacation or?
正式, well, it's more of officially.
Okay. Officially. 开始, I think that's start.
Yes.
And then 度假, I think that's vacation.
Yes.
And then 生活 is life.
Yeah.
So my vacation life starts tomorrow.
Yes,
Pretty
officially.
Officially. Okay.
Yeah, and then 那我等会儿买点菜，去我爸妈家和他们一起吃饭。真羡慕你能出去旅游，希望你玩得开心。
So that is, okay, I'll get some groceries later and have dinner with my parents. I'm so jealous you get to go traveling. I hope you'll have a good time. All right. And so na is normally like then, right?
Yes.
And 我 means I, 等. I think this is wait, right?
Yes.
And then 会儿, again, is that related to later?
Yes, 等会儿 like later.
Okay, so 一会儿 and 等会儿, is that the same?
Yeah, pretty much.
More or less?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then 买, that's either buy or sell, right?
That's 买 is buy. Sell is 卖. It's the fourth turn.
Okay, so this is buy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the third turn is 买.
Okay. And then 点菜. I know that 菜 is normally related to food.
Mm-hmm.
What is 点菜?
点 here means a little or the quantity of the food later. 买点菜 buy some food.
Okay. Yeah, I get that confused with like battery or electronics because that's another 点, right?
That's 点. That's the fourth tone, and 点 is the third tone. But thinking about that, 点菜 can also mean place orders at the restaurant.
Okay.
点菜. But here we have the 买, the verb in front of it. So that means buy some food.
Okay. Got it. And then 去, is this go?
Yes.
And then 我爸妈家. So I think 我 is my in this context.
Exactly.
And then ba, ma. So ba I think is dad and ma is mom, right? And then jia is home.
Yes.
So they don't say ba, he, ma, de, jia.
Yeah, that would be really redundant, sounds like. Just 爸妈家 meaning the parents' home.
Parents' home. Okay. And then 和 is this and or is this
with?
With. And then 他们 is they, 一起 is together, and then 吃饭 is like eat a meal, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. 真 I think that's so.
Yes.
Very. 羡慕 I think that might mean jealous.
Yeah, or envy.
Okay.
Because I think jealous has this sort of negative connotation behind it. It's
Well,
like,
both of them are negative.
Oh, but like 羡慕 in Chinese is not I envy you in a bad way, but I envy you in a good way.
Okay.
Yeah, for the bad way of envy, that's actually 嫉妒.
嫉妒. Okay, so there's two different words there.
Yes.
Yeah, people try to splice differences between jealousy and envy, but I mean...
There's really not that much?
I mean, there is a difference, but it's just, in my world, they're both not good emotions. Sometimes you could say it in a positive way, though, right? Most people just say, oh, I envy you. And that
means...
it just means like, oh, I really want what you are experiencing, but it's not that I hate you. It's just that
I want that experience. I think that experience is really good.
Yeah. I get it.
So in Chinese, the 羡慕 is like the good word. But if you want to say the way that, for example, in the fairy tale Cinderella, her stepsisters think of her, that's 嫉妒. That's definitely not a good word.
Okay, got it. And then 真羡慕你能 so you can 出去.
Yes.
Oh boy. And what does that 出去 mean?
That's like go out.
Go out. Okay. And then 旅游. 旅游. This is travel, right?
Yes.
And then 希望, I think that's hope. 你玩得开心. So 你 is you. 玩得, I think this is this play?
Yeah, one is play.
And then 开心 is happiness, right?
Yes.
So I hope your play is happy, or in other words, it's saying I hope you have a good time.
Good time, exactly. And then the last sentence, 我更羡慕你和家人在一起，平平淡淡就是幸福。
That is, I'm jealous of you too. You can spend some time with your family, and that's the best kind of happiness in life. 我 is I, and then 更 I think this is more.
Yeah.
And then 羡慕, and this is again like jealous or envy, and then 你. So I'm more envious of you.
Yes.
Okay. I envy you more. And then 和, why do I keep forgetting what this means? Oh, with, right?
Yes, exactly.
With 家人, I think that's family. 在 is like at or the present continuous, right? Kind of like. And then 一起 is together. 平平淡淡. This is a new one for me. So I think this is a expression for what?
Well, I won't say it's an expression, but it's definitely something of a set phrase. 平平淡淡. It actually comes from an adjective 平淡. That means, well, can have a lot of meanings. It can have the meaning of being flat or simple. It can also be meaning insipid sometimes. So here I think is the simple life. And by saying the 平 and 淡 twice, is actually a way, I think, of giving it an emphasis. That 平淡, to have a simple life, is happiness. 就是幸福.
Okay.
Yeah, and that happens with a lot of adjectives in Chinese, to repeat both of the words. But not every adjectives can be used in this way.
Okay, just certain ones.
Certain ones, like the ones who describe, the colors or size or shapes, or the physical appearance of a certain thing.
It sounds cute that we're saying it twice, because I think with children, sometimes you say some words twice, kids,
Exactly.
right? But also for adults, like in this context, could you give me other circumstances where we could double up?
Well, for example, the 热闹 I just mentioned,
Yeah.
you can double it up by 热热闹闹.
热热闹闹.
Yes,
And
to
that means
describe
crazy people everywhere.
No, I wouldn't say the connotation is that, but it's definitely a buzzing, hustling environment. For example, the market I enjoy is a 热热闹闹的.
Okay.
And that can be doubled on.
But that's more than 热闹. That's 热热闹闹.
Yeah.
So that's more, right?
Yeah, the 热热闹闹 is definitely more buzzing and more hustling than
Okay.
热闹.
Yeah, to me that just means too many people. All right.
Yeah, there are also other circumstances that you can double the adjectives. For example, when you were trying to describe the moon, it's been very round. You can say 圆圆的月亮. It's the round moon.
Okay, so moon is 月亮. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
How about like if someone is tall, 高,
Yeah,
right? What's the full word for 高, like tall?
it's 高, just 高.
It's just 高. So you could say 他高高.
他高高的.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the the at the end just means that that's one of his traits. So
Yeah,
you need to put
yeah.
a the there.
Yes. But if for an adults, you probably want to describe two of his traits. For example, if he's not only tall, but also a bit chubby.
Okay.
So you can say he's 高高胖胖.
高高胖胖.
Yeah, he's tall and chubby.
Okay. And then you mentioned also that we can double up in a different way, where it's like, for example, happiness or happy is 高兴. 高兴, 开心, what is the difference?
I don't see much difference.
Okay.
Yeah, you can substitute one another.
But can we say 开开心心?
Yeah, of course. And
Oh,
also
really?
高高兴兴.
Okay. Got it. I feel like in this context or in this situation, it could go one or two ways. It could be genuine, like in the conversation that we're having now, this person is actually wishing this person or sharing that they admire the simple life. But it seems like it could also be condescending too, right?
Yeah.
Because this person is having a kind of an extravagant vacation. They're going traveling and they have money and they can stay. And it's like, oh, well, I enjoy your simple life, because in English, depending on how you say it, the tone of your voice, you could be
Yeah.
mocking that person.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's
I'm not sure if
actually
it's the
true.
same in Chinese or not.
Well, I think it's definitely a polite way to say something back especially when the other person is saying, I envy you. I really want the things you have now. I don't want them to feel bad. I will be like, no, I envy you no more because I want your way of life as well.
But you don't really mean that, so it could mean
sometimes.
condescending. in a
But that's
way.
manners, 礼貌.
But if the other person can feel that, then it's like, oh, this person, she's just talking out of her rear.
Exactly. That's the way of how you say things in conversations. It really depends on your tones of saying things.
Okay.
If, for example, if I'm saying 平平淡淡就是幸福 and rolling my eyes while I'm saying it, that definitely not meaning that I'm being polite and kind.
Or
to
if
the
you're
other
saying
person.
it with a really big cheesy grin, it might also mean that you're teasing that person.
Spending some time at a tropical island is not nothing serious, nothing happy, not like having dinner with your parents. Yeah, sometimes it just
I
can
think
be.
most people might roll their eyes like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, but that's the whole conversation.
All right.
Tony, do you want to give it a try?
Well, whether I want to or not, we have to, right?
Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna go ahead and start. So, 一会儿下班要不要一起去坐地铁？
今天不能和你一起走了，我现在就要回家收拾行李。晚上8点的飞机去海南，明天就正式开始度假生活啦。
那我等会儿买点菜，去我爸妈家和他们一起吃饭。真羡慕你能出去旅游，希望你玩得开心。
我更羡慕你和家人在一起，平平淡淡就是幸福。You're listening to Takeaway Chinese with myself, Fei Fei, and Tony Reid. We'd love to hear from you. You can send us your thoughts via email to learnchinese@cri.com.cn. For more fun Chinese learning, you can also follow us on Facebook by searching Learn Chinese to watch many fun videos and live streams. And coming up next, let's learn more about 理想生活. What's your ideal life? Don't go away, so you'll take some Chinese away. Welcome back to Takeaway Chinese. I'm Fei Fei and joined by Tony Reid today. And I think in the beginning of the episode, Tony, you told me the ideal life for you would be the 田园生活.
田园生活.
Exactly. And
yeah.
I won't say the opposite of me, but it's definitely different.
Definitely the opposite. You are the polar opposite of me, for sure.
Yeah.
How do you say polar opposite or just opposite?
相反的。
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 相反。Okay.
相反的。And I want urban life, 都市生活, convenience and maybe sometimes noisy.
Yes.
Or in Chinese, that's 热闹, very vibrant.
热闹.
Yeah, 热闹.
No thanks.
As the dialogue just mentioned, there are also different scenarios, for example, for holidays as well. Like how you want to spend your vacation ideally. 理想生活,理想的度假生活. The ideal vacation life.
度假生活.
Yeah, like for the two people in the conversation, one of them is definitely having the tropical experience, traveling to an island by the sea.
Staying in a 5-star resort.
Yeah, probably, 五星级饭店. That's the 五星级. That's the 5-star hotel. 饭店 or 酒店.
酒店.
酒店 is the hotel or resort. And the other person is actually staying at home, going to the market, spend time with the family. 平平淡淡的生活.
平平淡淡的生活.
So Tony, what would you think would be the ideal version of spending a holiday?
I like the tropical vacation, actually. Sometimes near the beach, they have certain food that's really attractive and delicious. And of course, you have the view of the ocean. And then the hotels are normally placed where you have a nice view of that ocean, and the weather's amicable. So yeah, I like being again, not in a city. I like to be somewhere where I'm around the natural elements, so I can get a massage and just feel pampered for a few days.
And also have a quiet environment, maybe?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
a noisy place.
I don't like the place to be crawling with tourists either. So if it's a resort that's in a place that's lesser known to the public, it's even better.
So you were the 亲近大自然, close to the nature type of person.
Yeah.
Right?
What is it?
亲近 is get close.
亲近.
大自然 is the nature.
大自然. 大自然. Okay.
Yeah. For example, if you really travel to the beach, and there also some of activities around that area. For example, you can go surfing or go diving, go skydiving, or maybe, or, traveling on some day tours.
Yeah.
Deep into the tropical forests.
Yeah, that's
locally.
okay.
That's
no surfing, no diving.
So no extreme sports.
Nah, I'm not a fan of sharks. So.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm good.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like 鲨鱼, the sharks by the sea. They're really.
Yeah, they're serious.
Exactly.
They're not playing around. So
yeah.
I even have nightmares sometimes. I think it's because of the movies that I watch. But
is it the Jaws?
No, Jaws. They've made some much more terrifying movies about sharks since Jaws.
Oh, that's true.
But I think we are the top of the food chain on land, but in the water we are.
It's an unknown world.
Yeah, so it's cool to be on a boat, but not inside the water. But yeah, just being near the like you said, the 大自然. I like to be near the elements. What about you?
Well, I like really both. It depends on how my life went lately. For example, if I've been really stressful lately, I want to relax. And I want a quiet place where I can just lie down, enjoy some food and drinks, and, the sunshine. I don't hate getting close to the nature, but, the nature can be complicated.
Sure.
A lot of wildlife, sometimes friendly, sometimes unfriendly to the humans.
Yes.
And yeah, that could be a concern for me. If I haven't got a lot of stress lately, I would want definitely going to the cities and enjoy the buzzing city life, night markets. I love markets. Every place, every city I go, I'll definitely check out the local market. And, 逛市场 is my favorite activity everywhere in the world. You can see their lifestyle and what local people are enjoying on a daily basis. For example, when I was traveling to Hong Kong, they have night markets that run till like 2 in the morning. And you can have the fish balls, 鱼丸, and a lot of other things. And it was so delicious and the experience so good. I so like being able to go out in the middle of the night and enjoy some food and happy time.
You're a foodie. Got it.
I am. And that brings us to the end of today's Takeaway Chinese. I'm Fei Fei with Tony Reid here in the studio. For more episodes of the show, you can visit our website at radio.cgtn.com and go to the column podcast. You can listen to the show and read the script there.
Find us wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts, including Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and much more. Just search for Takeaway Chinese, and don't forget to leave your comments, questions, and ratings.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time.
再见.